March of Dimes is for babies in the NICU.
My son Bronson's 5.5 years old. He is very energetic and learning how to read and write right now in kindergarten.
Bronson is our world. He has the imagination of any kid I've ever seen. He loves to dress up. He wants to be a police officer when he grows up. By looking at him, you would never know that he spent his first 60 days in the NICU. My pregnancy began like any normal pregnancy, and at 9 weeks, we were as excited as can be to discover that we were having twins. I went in, and it was one of my really close friends doing our ultrasound, and I could tell by the quietness in the room that something wasn't right. Our doctor reveals to us at this time that both boys aren't growing very well and that he wanted me to go on bed rest.
The doctors, I think, prepared us for the worst, which was really losing both kids or having kids born with a lot of challenges.
Jamie was our name, was doing our ultrasound and got really quiet. She tells me all about baby A and how he's growing and his legs are getting better. And I said, well, how's baby B doing? Is he growing? And she won't answer me. And I said, again, how's he doing? Is he growing? And she said, Amber, there's no heartbeat. There's no heartbeat. We can't find one. I need to go get the doctor. At the same time that I get this news, and it's just my mom with me, I hear a woman in the other room just crying, and I have to lay in that room knowing that I've lost my baby for 2 hours waiting for the doctors to get in there. And I kept reminding myself, it could be worse. I have a baby still. I'm gonna have him. I have to be strong. I'm gonna get through this.
Just cut right above there.
Okay, is that looking good?
That's great.
Right there?
Yep.
Nice.
All right, Dad.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Sure.
Thanks a lot.
Nice sweet thing.
So maybe you can.
Buddy.
Happy birthday,
Okay, there we
sweet
go.
boy.
Sorry.
Bronson immediately began his fight in the NICU. He was born at 2 pounds, 3.4 ounces. He was an inch over the size of a ruler. The nurses kept telling me over and over and over again, I'm so thankful that you had surfactant. Do you know about surfactant? Do you want to know how it exists? It's because of March of Dimes that your son got surfactant.
And throughout that time in the hospital, they were preparing us for, maybe some delay in milestones and that kind of thing. And really, he kept exceeding expectations in his benchmarks at the hospital. That when he left, it was already kind of a miracle he was doing so well.
We immediately wanted to do whatever we could to give back to the organization that we feel saved our son. Our goal this year is to make it more known what March of Dimes is, and that 82 cents of every dollar goes directly into research for March of Dimes. Their overhead is very, very small. So that's why I would like to continue to support March of Dimes. It's our joke, my husband says, that he'll be pushing me in my wheelchair when I can't walk, but this year will be our first year that Bronson won't have a stroller, so he'll be walking the entire 10K with us too.